So this is your last call. If you guys don't know, we usually look at the end of the week for 801 Banshees or an Eververse in that order, so that way we can see what is leaving for the week. This is usually more catered toward fashion and items of the sort, so like armor, shaders, stuff like that, but we do look at weapons as well. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Also remember the Discord is open. Other than that, Lone Wolf, complete activities and solo ops, higher performance grades earn higher performance grades earn bonus progress. I laugh because like everyone's completing this, bro. Like everyone's doing solo ops, even though the rewards are changing, which I actually do want to talk about because crazy. Best served cold, defeat targets in portal activities with stasis abilities, earn bonus progress by defeating opposing guardians or dealing stasis super final blows. Not hard. This is just gonna be annoying. Absolutely stunning, stun champions, 50 of them, not hard. I literally did this while doing this one. Stranded, defeat guardians in any crucible playlist with strand damage. I'm probably gonna use a strand super, strand everything to complete this as fast as I can. Power trip, which deal final blows with power ammo in portal activities. Again, you'll most likely complete this one, and this one all at the same time. And that is pretty much it for week 6. I think we might get to a week 7 and that's it. Also remember that these seasonal challenges got knocked down. So instead of like 105, some dumb shit number like that, it's only 42, which is much more bearable. Like when it was like 102 or some shit, I was like, I'm not doing that shit, bro. Like, why would I? So, let us look at the fit for the video because I know people might ask. So this is something I made for the twofold crown. I love this set. I think the set looks amazing. The only issue I have is the helmet. The helmet's the one piece where I'm just like, I keep like going back and forth on it because I don't know if I like it. Personally, I was using this one for a bit and I was like, I like this, but it's too European for my taste compared to like everything else. And that's funny considering I'm using, I don't know. For me, I was just like, I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. So this is probably the one I'm most likely gonna do because I do like it and it's in the theme of like, well, not trials because there's more pieces here that's not trials. Literally just the boots that are trials. But I do like this one just because it looks a little bit more edgy. But yeah, that's gonna be the only thing that I'm kind of like debating like on switching out, but I'm gonna do this one for now just because this one is cool, but at the same time I'm not a big fan of it. So Fireside Within, this is like one of my favorite shaders right now currently just because it's really cool. Iron Intent Mask, Iron Companion Sleeves, the Gifted Conviction with no ornament, twofold Crown Strides, and then the Mystios Cloak. So yeah, this set looks really cool. Mind you, I will most likely combine the let me see, donde está biblioteca, there it is. Okay, so I most likely will do this instead because I do think this is gonna go a little bit harder. That being said, this is very Roman, and I mean, or Greek, Roman, I don't even remember, but you know what I mean. It's gonna go well with this cloak, but I don't think it's gonna go well with everything else. That's kind of why I'm like, I don't know what I want to do, but I do think this set looks bitchin'. I just need to switch the helmet out and I'll probably be pretty happy with it. But let me know what you guys think about the fit for the video. I will be explaining more when we do the twofold because yeah, I've already done. Actually, to be fair, I do have 2 pieces, so I might not actually review this one. We'll see though, we'll see, because I do really like this one. So 801, let's talk about 801. The armor sets are going to be rotating at the end, so let's look at the shaders and then we'll be looking at the armor. But shader wise, Cinderchar is such a good shader if you want like a really fucked up looking shader, because this shader is going to look very lived in, almost like it's charred, hence char. We have Echoes of Io, which is really good. Be aware this is not the Echoes of Io Worn. That's a different shader, but this one's still really good. And then New Monarchy Succession, which is I think this one is the Iron Man shader, if I remember correctly, like the actual Iron Man shader, because it's like super bright. Or I could be super wrong about that, but it's still a really good shader nonetheless. And remember, these shaders are old as dicks, bro. Like this one's the oldest one here, then this one, and then this one. So definitely pick them up. But for the armor set, it's going to be the OG armor set from D1. I'm going to have them rotating while I go to Banshee. As for Banshee, he is selling Old Sterling with Discord and Focused Fury, Neo whatever, To the Pain, Lone Wolf, Live Fire with Rapid Hit and Offhand Strike, Last Man Standing with Threat Detector and Hot Shot Swap, Heliocentric with Demo and Adrenaline is pretty interesting, and then Negative Space with Tireless Blade and Whirlwind. I think you can not. Oh wow. Oh, excuse me. You can get the boondoggle. Jesus, I can't read, dog. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Banshee. Nothing too crazy, honestly. I mean, to be fair, like, it's not tiered weapons. So that's kind of like why I'm never really super excited when we see some of these weapons, because I'm just like, they're gonna be really like pretty trash when it comes to rolls, most likely, and they're not even tiered, which means they're not like worth my time most of the time. So that's kind of like unfortunate. Xur, we're looking at the 6 Coyote with the Grenadier roll. Meh. Blight Ranger, which is trash. I should, with the changes, I still need to see if the changes are good. This is a Paragon, which means super, which is actually pretty interesting. Pretty decent considering you definitely want super for this one. Ashen Wake with super, grenade, and melee. It's Paragon, so super is it's actually not bad for Ashen Wake. You want some grenade in there. I might pick this one up maybe. Blastwave Striders with Grenadier. We have Claws of Ahamkara. Grenade, super, and health. You really don't want health. Okay, well, Xenotaph has a lot of health. Because I don't think health does anything, right? It doesn't do dick. Hold on. Your shields recharge more quickly and have additional health when facing combatants. I guess it's the first portion where it's just like kind of trash, and then the later portion's like decent, I guess, but I don't know. I don't use a lot of heavy healing for my shit. So for exotics, we have Hawkmoon with, what's that one again? Eye of the Storm. Cerberus +1, which is such a fun gun. I really need to use this more, dog. I have this? No shot I have that. I guess I do have that. This is such a good ornament. Like, legit. Oh, bitch, I might use this shit. Hard Light, which is such a good fucking gun. Especially if you do, like, match game. This is going to be a fun gun to use. Unfortunately, it's not featured. The Colony, which is, man, at one point this gun was a piece of, I mean, to be fair, this gun's still a piece of shit if you use it, but cool. Sunshot Catalyst, interesting. And then Tractor Cannon, which is also good. And then for the weapons, we have Duty Bound with Stats for All and Dynamic Sway. We have Locus Locutus with Surplus and Box Breathing. Gross. Cold Denial with Enlightened Action and Desperado. Timelines Vertex with Autoloading Holster and Demo. Brass Attacks with Killing Wind and One for All. This is a funny one because you get 2 reload perks technically. Forbearance with Disruption Break and Golden Tricorn. What is this one? Sail Spy Pitch Glass with Rapid Hit and Swash, which I think this is a breadboarder weapon, if that even still exists at this point. The Slammer with Relentless Strikes and Permeability, and then Faith Keeper with Clown Cartridge and Explosive Light. That's actually pretty interesting. This one, it does. So cool. So, I think I have this weapon. I'm waiting for the LMG to come for this one because I never got the LMG for this one, or at least like the red border. So that's pretty much it for Xur. Nothing too crazy, mind you. I always buy these because, like, why would I not? Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Xur. We're going to be going through Eververse so that way we can see what is leaving, because I do think you guys need to pick some of the stuff from Eververse up, specifically this bitch right here, Eternal Vengeance Vest. It's a good chest piece. I already made a video on it. It came out literally today. I will have it up right now if I can remember, but let's actually go check out the other chest pieces for the other classes before we get into anything else. So let me see. Stupid cat. We already looked at you. So this is the Titans. This stain right here does come out in the armor, so it's really unfortunate because some shaders just showcase it right off the bat and some other shaders just kind of ignore it. And then Warlocks, you guys actually got a really good one too. Actually, I really like your chest piece. Painted Kitsune robes, which is so good. If you want to do like a cyberpunk slash like techno slash like electrical set, this is going to be such a good set for it because you do have that electrical style right there and on here as well, but also like a techno set. It's going to be really cool as well. So go back to Eververse. So Copper Brand, we have Rustberry, which is actually really decent. It's a really good black if you lean into it because the white's going to be unfortunate, but it is a really good black for plate armor. Not looking at that. Assembly Rider. Then oh, I guess the emote down here because I know people who didn't look at the emote. And then the stuff at the bottom, we have Final Dictum for Ergo Sum. I'm stupid, bro. Does that Final Dictum, is that how you say that? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Titanium Tyrant. We have Flying Ace. Grill Shell Grill Master Shell. Damn, that's a lot of bright dust. Cool Down. Ice Cream Scream. And then we have Heartbreaking Entrance. That's from Season of the Chosen, bro. We had Catch Flight Entrance, Tiger Effects. This is from fucking Menagerie, bro. Is it Menagerie, actually? Might be Menagerie. Groovadelic Shader. This actually turns off glows, if I remember correctly, or am I thinking about another one? This actually might turn off, or I actually don't remember. Let me know in the comments. Royal Protector is such a dope shader, brother. Like, look at this. This looks beautiful already off the rip, bro. Like, if I didn't have to veto myself from using this, this would be the shader I actually put on it. But like I said, like I use Royal Protector so much that I was like, yeah, I kind of want to go for another shader, and I'm happy I did because I really like the shader that this looks with, or the shader I used. Growing Guilt, Straight Up Caca. And then Biolume, which is even worse caca in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I do definitely want to talk about some things that's been so bro, like that TWAB was atrocious. So I definitely do want to talk about that because I do have a few things that I really do think the game's just missing out on. Specifically, the fact that vendors are just kind of useless is kind of crazy to me, especially since like Zavala's like the only one that's like decent, and that's only because he sells us stuff that's like higher level. And even at that point, I'm just like, brother, like you need to sell shit again that's actually decent. So yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm at 400. Farming for like higher level shit is legitimately, I'd rather like stick my balls on the door and just like continue to close it because this shit is terrible. And I do think, let me actually do a little mini review, nothing too crazy. I mean, like we're just gonna look at a little thing that I have in my head, but each of these, aside from solo and fire team, should have their own vendor. So like solo and fire team, I feel like these two should be Zavala. Pinnacle, I feel like should be maybe Ikora or something along those lines. And then Crucible obviously is Shaxx. Now, I could see an argument being like fire team could be only Zavala, and then solo could be more Ikora. And then Pinnacle would probably be someone else, like maybe the Drifter. I feel like the Drifter actually would be pretty cool. And then each of these vendors should give you like essentially not the same thing as Zavala, because I feel like having 4 vendors that would give you that much power is a little too much. But like I should be able to buy stuff from them that either like +1, or they usually sell like, oh, here's a +5 or a tier 5 that like has a random chance to be like really good or really trash. I don't know, something along those lines. Because Zavala only being the only vendor is kind of crazy. Like I said, there's much more than this. I want to talk about the LFG problem, making content evergreen-ish, I should say, because you truly can't make it evergreen. And evergreen is just kind of like something that you can always go back to, which is why I don't think you can truly make something evergreen, because once you grind everything, there really would be no point aside from Bungie just re-adding stuff into like the raid or insert something here like a dungeon. So I do want to talk about that. Oh, that's right too. Like Crucible alone would have like fucking a bunch, because it would be like what Trials of Osiris would be Saint 14. Everything else would be Shax, and then when we have Iron Banner, then that would be Lord fucking what's his name, Saladin. So yeah, like there's a lot of things here, but I will get into it a little bit more when we get into that video, because I do want to talk about that and actually mean it this time, because I've been talking about, oh, I want to do this, and I never do it because I'm just so swamped with like fashion. But with like just the amount of editing that has been cut down from just the way I've changed the style, I will have a lot more time. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all coming to this point. Remember, Discord is up if you want to join. Other than that, be safe. I will see you guys later.